All right, everyone, staying in the rain, so I'll keep it brief. 2023 ID.4 road tripping about 1,200 miles here just for a little quick two-nighter. Starting off with 97% here in Eastern North Carolina, heading all the way to the Chattanooga ID.4 factory. I'll see if I can scope out any footage there, and then we'll head back. Let's check it out. So checking out how we're starting off the trip, 97%. Won't quite make it to 100, just using level 1. So that is not bad. All right, first charging stop right outside of the Greensboro area. You'll see we've got about 8 stations over there. Rolling in not as low as the out of spec style likes to do, in about 25%, 38 miles. I was on a stretch between Greensboro and Charlotte that didn't have much traction in terms of any good fast chargers, so I figured we'd get some juice here, maybe run into Walmart, see if there's any decent Christmas clearance as it is the day after, and then we'll hopefully have some juice by then. But let's see if we've got anything decent over here on the charging side of things. All right, pretty flat at about 110. Wouldn't expect much more on ID.4, about a third into the pack. So pretty happy with it. As long as we're triple digits, I'll be satisfied. We'll hold that until about, until we get some pretty decent juice, I'm sure. But I'm gonna head in, use the restroom, and we'll hit the road again. All right. Back rolling, charged up to 82%. Not a bad charge at all. Got some Zaxby's, about 80 miles to pick up my buddy, and then we'll continue on to the Tennessee line. Stop number 2 out in Hickory, North Carolina. Couldn't quite squeeze it to Asheville. So we started with 24% up to about 71. Only about $12 so far, $13. I think the kilowatt, I think it's 38 cents a kilowatt hour plus a 6% fee just for probably some processing. So we'll probably squeeze out to the 80% mark and then keep hitting the road. We've got about 300 miles left, so 2 more charging stops ahead. Only 164 miles so far. We'd like to squeeze it to 200 miles with the next stop, but we'll see how it shapes up. Check in soon. Back on the road again, charged up to 87. Total bill was about 20 bucks. So we are mapped to Knoxville, about 170 miles, 197 on the Guessometer. We'll see if we make it. I mean, there's not much in between, so we've kind of got to make it. So we'll check it out. I'll keep you posted. All right, stop number 3 outside Bass Pro Shop here in like Knoxville area. You can see Buc-ee's across the interstate. Unfortunately, they only have superchargers. So here we are in no man's land. We pulled up with 12%, pulling some pretty good speeds. I mean, nothing crazy. I'm on a 350 getting 120, 130. But I'll take it compared to our last stop where we maxed at 75. That's it for now. We'll check in soon. Car's charged up. Hopped across the interstate. Guess where we're at? Let's go spend some money. All right, we made it to Chattanooga. Long day, about 9 hours, about 600 miles of driving so far. The Element here in Chattanooga East has 6 blink stations. We're all plugged into one, about 20 cents every 30 seconds. We did the math. Full charge would be 20 bucks. So nothing crazy, about 8 kilowatts pull rate. Favorite part is the Plaid that is not even plugged in. And then the CX90 that is plugged in but not activated. So those are the EV drivers we're dealing with over here at the Element. Bright and early, good morning Chattanooga. We are all gassed, I almost said gassed up. We're all, what do you even say? Batteried up. We've got a full battery. Love the GLE that's plugged in here, but that's about it. We'll catch you on the flip. There she is. Birthplace of the ID.4 I'm driving, at least. You know, they were built in Germany for the first 2 model years before we localized here in 2023. But let's see what we can check out. I did receive badge access. Definitely won't be able to film, but just excited to scope it out. I did pull here. I did just check it out and pull in last night. They've got a few EA stations, so I juiced up to about 50%, and then I ended up fueling, or I guess charging up at the Blink station at the hotel. So I went like 50 to 100. It was only like 13 bucks. So not too bad, pretty convenient. Didn't want to sit at the EA station for more than just a few minutes. So we'll check it out what we've got here, and then I'll report back afterwards. We picked up some more dead weight. I'm gonna have to stop and charge again. 75%, been scooting around all day. We went up to Lookout Mountain. Rock City actually has like a little charge point level 2, which is neat. Free as well. But we're heading to dinner, and then Knoxville tonight. Might juice up before Knoxville because there's nothing between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Nothing.
Not even a gas station.
Barely anything. So we'll have to check charging once we finish dinner, but
you could be in a RAV with 550 miles of fuel range, though.
Based on sales numbers, I think the RAVs are outselling the ID.4s, but who's to say? I don't know. But see you in the flip. All right, we've made it to Knoxville. We charged a little bit right in Chattanooga before hitting the road, just for a little bit of cushion, because there is absolutely nothing between the two. Just pulled into our hotel. We've got some free level 2s, so we'll take it. We're sharing with a Bolt, getting about 6 to the car, so we'll wake up with a full tank, a full battery. Thanks, Crowne. Bye now. All right, back on the road again. Officially heading to North Carolina this time. We did a pit stop at an outlet mall, really lucking out with the views here, and level 2s. So both hotels we were at had level 2s. The Blink and the Element was cost. The juice box unit at the Crowne was free. And then even at the outlet mall, they had a free unit. 2 were down, 1 was available. There's a 500E plugged in, it was fully charged, so we just stole the juice from there. And then the person was actually out there when we returned, which is very, very embarrassing timing. But she was like, oh, no big deal, like I work here. And she was actually problem solving the ones that weren't working. So that's about it. We'll have to fast charge here before Mooresville, like North Charlotte area. 180 on the battery, 181 to get there. Not brave enough to roll in with that little of a cushion, so we'll see what we find on the way. Back at the local energy provider BTC units, sharing with a Bolt here. The EA stations in Asheville were all full consistently. I was keeping an eye on things, and so this one just seems to be the best in terms of at least not having to line up and wait. We'll just squeeze out a little bit, and then I'll get enough juice to drop off my buddy in the Charlotte area, and then we'll go to Greensboro where there's a large EA station that we saw earlier in the video. So pulling about 75 kilowatts. That's about all we'll see. Haven't seen 150 yet. Probably between the two, that's what they mean. But that's it. Well. Empty bays. I literally left and there was like 6 cars here. But we are back 30 minutes later, kind of reaching top of the pack. That's 73%. I'll have to double check and see what the guessometer says on mileage. But I really need to squeeze out like 200 miles. We're at 159. I might stick around for another few minutes just because as far as distance goes, I really need as much as I can get. And then getting home, I only have level 1, so I don't want to roll in on 0 as well. So we'll keep rolling. I don't mind paying for a few extra minutes because you only get the first 30 free with the charging package on the 23 ID.4. So we'll keep rolling, and then I'll check in once I get home. All right, and that's a wrap on the trip. Made it home, 17%, 33 miles. Didn't stop from the Greensboro area. It is a mess, wow. plugged into my level 1. You can see definitely charging my 4xe with the Mopar charger. Long story on that one. But that'll conclude it. ID.4 needs a rest. I need a rest. Let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching. The entire journey was much less eventful than I was expecting, and I'm very grateful for that. Bye now.